Well, I never thought I'd be making this video, but on September 30th, 2019, we're finally getting something that many MMO fans have been asking about for years. A fully non-pay-to-win version of Archeage called Archeage Unchained. Now, Archeage, if you haven't heard about it or don't know much about the game, is at its core a really damn good MMORPG that has content for everyone. It has a very fluid combo-based tab-target combat system, the best naval and ship sailing system the MMO genre has seen so far, giant sea monsters, real space player housing, dungeons, raids, castle sieges, an in-depth trading system, and a lot more. Honestly, I think this game would have been up there as one of the top 3 MMORPGs in the world if it wasn't for one thing. The game was completely ruined by aggressive monetization and extreme pay to win. For me personally, I've always wanted to play Archeage, but I never saw the point of getting into a dead game that costs thousands of dollars to even stand a chance.
But Peon, you used to play Black Desert Online.
So why has this happened now? Why has it taken so many years for MMO fans to finally get what we've been asking for? Well, for the most part, this change started towards the end of 2018 when the publisher GamerGo purchased Tryon Worlds. This acquisition gave GamerGo the opportunity to renegotiate the deal that Tryon previously had with developer Excel Games over the rights to Archeage, and as a result they've been given more input to the point where Excel is developing a separate version of Archeage with a different business model to try to revive the game. So how exactly is this different to all those fresh start servers in the past that have become a meme at this point? In the past, when Archeage has done fresh start servers, it's always been made clear that after 30 days or so, the full pay-to-win cash shop experience would be added into the game. These fresh start servers were also running on old versions of the game, sometimes progressing through patches, whereas with Archeage Unchained, this isn't the case. It's a completely separate version of the game, designed purely for the Western audience that will be updated with the latest content from day one. Players won't be able to transfer anything from the normal version of Archeage to this version. The game will be buy to play with 3 different founder packs, one being $25.99, the next being $49.99, and the most expensive being $79.99. None of these founder packs offer a head start or anything that looks more than just cosmetic. Going forward, Archeage Unchained will have a battle pass system similar to what Fortnite uses, where you have missions and get rewards. Everyone has access to a basic reward track for free, however the premium version contains extra cosmetics, furniture, and so on. It's been stressed that the premium rewards are either obtainable in-game or offer absolutely zero gameplay advantage, so hopefully they keep their word on that. In addition to this, it was also said that they wouldn't be selling lockboxes, selling labor, no Apex, no tax certificates, you can't buy cosmetics then sell them for in-game money, and so on. I know a lot of you are probably super skeptical of this announcement, as Archeage and Tryon have had a really bad reputation for quite some time, but after watching the recent livestream where GamerGo answered community questions, they seemed to have a good idea of what people want and came across as confident that they can give us the version of Archeage that we've always wanted.
Archeage Unchained is basically, the same game we all know and love, the same game we've played, but it's delivered to you in a way that you can interact with it much more easily. It's the version of the game, doesn't have Apex. Anybody who buys in is treated as a patron. We don't sell lockboxes, we don't sell labor, we don't sell tax certificates, we don't sell rumbling Archeum trees, blah, blah, blah. The pitch goes on and on. But I have to say, everybody on my team, my 2 friends here included, all the guys back at home have been working their asses off to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb to identify the things that have been the most painful and remove them for the Unchained version.
So for me, as someone that whines about Eastern MMOs always being pay to win, I have to give them the benefit of the doubt when it seems like an effort is actually being made. When it comes to the release of Archeage Unchained, the game will instantly be up to date with all of the newest content that the live version of Korean Archeage has. So Haram gear, the latest bosses, the newest classes, and so on. This version of the game isn't a progression server where it starts at an old patch from a few years ago, which means there's going to be a crap crapload of content to work through at launch. Someone in the Q&A asked the question about if having multiple alt accounts was allowed, as people used to do this to gain a big advantage, and the answer was that a maximum of 3 accounts is allowed, otherwise people wouldn't be allowed to play with friends or partners on the same IP, which seems fairly reasonable. Overall, I'm personally really excited for Archeage Unchained, and I'm definitely going to be playing the game quite hardcore. The only thing that's a bit of a pain in the ass is the release date being September the 30th. Like, dude, WoW Classic's only just released and a lot of us are no-lifing to 60 right now. Couldn't you have just delayed the game a bit so we have a bit more time to get the WoW Classic out of our systems first? Oh well, I guess it's a welcome change going from MMOs being dead to actually having things to play. Even if these aren't exactly new games, they still scratch the itch and give us those sweet fucking dopamine hits that we all love. As for my plans with Archeage Unchained, I'll most likely look for a hardcore PvP guild. I'll probably play a mage or a healer. I want to do castle sieges, I want to kill sea monsters, and content wise I'll be making guides and streaming the game. But that's it for this video guys. As always, let me know your thoughts on this Archeage news in the comments below. Do you think this is too late for Archeage at this point? Do you trust that this isn't another bait and switch like BDO? And will you be giving the game a try? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again really soon.